Welcome to Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. I'm your host, Joe Jordan, and today we're going to recap the game. Sacramento Kings lose to the Memphis Grizzlies 115-110 in Memphis. And that game was a game the Kings should have won. They had control of that whole game. The whole game the Kings had control, but Memphis, they had about 3 runs in that whole game that basically changed the game. Like they kept them in the game, but the Kings, defensively, I feel like they were good. I feel like they were good they were good defensively, especially De'Aaron Fox. They were good on the rotation. I do think on the 3-point defense at times, they were not good. Memphis missed a lot of wide open threes, so did we, but that's nothing new. The Kings been struggling from 3 all year. I thought playing the Houston Rockets was going to break a trend, but it didn't because they reverted back to their old ways of shooting poorly from the 3-point line. They didn't defend the 3 very well. What else? DeRozan had a decent game. De'Aaron Fox couldn't shoot good from the field. He shot terribly. He was missing everything. He usually makes floaters. I don't think he made a 3 the whole game. Malik Monk had a solid game. Sabonis, they stopped going to him. I feel like almost every bucket that Sabonis got was off a second chance point. It was a few times where they actually gave it to Sabonis and let him actually go to work, especially in the second half. He barely touched the ball. But, a lot of good things happened in this game, but they just couldn't finish it. They couldn't finish it off. Although the Kings didn't shoot well, they were still in prime position to win this game. They did a great job on Ja Morant. They should have won this game. But give it to Memphis the credit. They won. They lost a star player, and it probably helped them for real. They lost a star player, and they went on a run, and they kept the lead. All right, so let's go through these team stats real quick. So we go through these team stats. Field goal percentage, Memphis 47%, Kings 39%. I mean, like I said, especially in the fourth quarter, we shot terrible in the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness. I mean, we missed a lot of good looks. We shot, like I said, they shot 47%, we shot 39.8%. From 3, once again, we were terrible. The Grizzlies were 13 from 38. They had 13 threes. And the Kings were 8 from 35, 22.9%. The Grizzlies outscored us from 3 by 15 points. It's not good. We got to be better from the 3-point line. Now, free throw line. We got to the line a lot, so did Memphis. Memphis was 26 from 32. They shot 81%, which is good. We were 24 for 28, 85%, 85.7. That's the first time we were over 80% while shooting over 25 free throws in a while. We started off the season like that every game, but it's been low ever since. But that's a good sign right there. Mainly because DeMar DeRozan got to the line a lot. He shot double-digit free throws. That was good. They out-rebounded the Kings 49-46, but we out-offensive rebounded them 14-9, which is good. Out of 39 shots we made, 19 were off of assists. And this is fresh off of a 30-plus assist game against Houston because the threes were falling. I'm telling y'all, when the threes are falling, the assist is high. But threes don't be – the 3-point line, I don't know what the heck is going on, to tell you the truth, man. I don't know what's going on. Turnovers. We forced 22 turnovers. We should have won that game. We forced 22 turnovers, but we couldn't capitalize. There was one time when De'Aaron Fox had 2 steals back-to-back. I'm talking about, just snatched it. And both times it ended up either, I think one was a missed shot and one was a turnover by Keegan Murray. So we couldn't back-to-back turnover. We couldn't capitalize. There's another steal that Fox got, and he turned the ball over. Fox had so many steals that we didn't capitalize on. It was ridiculous, man. Like I said, they had 22 turnovers, and they only conceded they did concede 29 points over the 22 turnovers, which is good, matter of fact. But I feel like we could have capitalized a lot more though. We only had 13 turnovers and conceded 15. Fast break. This is where it gets tricky, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about fast break. With De'Aaron Fox at the helm, De'Aaron Fox as your point guard, every game we should be winning in fast break points. Well, Memphis Grizzlies, with John Morant struggling, 22-9. They beat us in the fast breaks points. 22-9. That's not good by the Sacramento Kings. That's not good. Points in the paint, Kings win this almost every game except for that one Portland game. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. 48-46. So, and then the second chance points. Let me put it up for y'all. Second chance points, the Kings. Oh, sorry. All right, we go second chance points. The Kings, I think they won that up. They won second chance points 16-7. So that's good. Like I said, we got a few seconds. Sabonis and Keegan Murray always on the glass. So before we get to the Kings, let's talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, so the Memphis Grizzlies, the player of the game for them, they had a lot of solid production from a lot of people. The player of the game for me, I would say, is Desmond Bane. Definitely Desmond Bane. He had 18 points, 7 assists. He only had 8 rebounds. So 18 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. He did have 3 turnovers, 1 steal. He had 2 offensive rebounds. He was 4 from 4 from the free throw line, 2 from 4 from the 3-point line, which is 50%. And he was 6 from 10 from the field, which is 60%. It was one crucial play when Malik Monk got an and one layup off of a timeout, I believe. And then the right down next possession, Malik Monk fouls Desmond Bane for an and one also. He answered right back. That was a good play by Desmond Bane. But yeah, he was solid. They had a lot of even kill contributions for the night. They shot the mess out of that 3-ball. They're big, which is crazy. Let's go through their star lineup. So John Morant had a tough game. The Kings did an awesome job on John Morant. He only had 8 points, 0 for 6 from 3. He set up for 3 so much because they were doing a good job of defending him, not letting him blow past them. He scored early in the game, and he was gone after that. He had 4 free throws. He was 4 from 4. He was 2 for 13 from the field. I mean, he was 15% from the field. Like, the Kings shut him down. They did a really good job. He did have 7 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 rebounds. He only had 2 turnovers, but 2 turnovers, but John Morant was a minus 32. They were better without him on the floor. When he was on the floor, the Kings had their way. They had their way when he was on the floor. Like De'Aaron Fox, when he's matched up with John Morant, he gets the best of John Morant. He don't get the best of John Morant, but he's winning that matchup. When they meet John Morant and De'Aaron Fox is winning that matchup. Although De'Aaron Fox didn't shoot good from the field, but his impact was way bigger than John Morant this game. Way bigger. I'm talking about both sides of the court. So John Morant, love you, great player, but when you see De'Aaron Fox, I mean, he wins that matchup every time. Sorry. Let me look at the record real quick. Yeah, John Morant versus De'Aaron Fox. I'm curious because I think De'Aaron Fox got a winning record against John Morant. All right, so they actually 5-5. No. Whoa, John Morant won 6 games. Okay, John Morant won 6 games. Well, he won those early games. Yeah, Fox averaged 23. John Morant averaged 20. Fox averaged 5 assists. Okay. Since the Mike Brown era, I think that John Morant only beat Fox once, and that was the first matchup they had. The first matchup they had, the Grizzlies won, but then every matchup after that, I believe the Kings won. I'm looking right here. Here we go. Okay, since Mike Brown showed up. Okay, Mike Brown showed up in the 22-23 season. Grizzlies won the first matchup, like I said. Kings won the second. Okay, Grizzlies won the third. Kings won the matchup after that. They're actually tied. No, matter of fact, John Morant actually is winning the matchup since Mike Brown got there, 3-2. But the performances, Fox outperformed John Morant every game except for one. and that was the January 1st, 2023. John Morant outplayed De'Aaron Fox that game. Every other game, Fox outplayed him. Every other game after that. So yeah, it was kind of a tie. Yeah. So anyway, back on track. John Morant was terrible. They did an awesome job on John Morant. Keegan Murray, De'Aaron Fox, even Malik Monk at times was on him. Like, they did a good job against John Morant. Okay, keep going through their players. They had, like I said, they had a lot of contributions. Like, it was like an even kill. Nobody really stood out as like the number one, but everybody contributed on their squad. We got Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart came off the bench, and he was big for them to me. He had 18 points. He had 4 threes. He was 4 from 8 from 3. It was 1 point he couldn't miss. 5 for 9 from the field, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. He did hit a midi at the end of the first quarter. That was big. So, and he also had 4 rebounds. He had 5 assists, right? And he had 0 turnovers. 4 turnovers, 2 steals. All right, so he had a good game. Shout out to him. He had a good game. All right, and then let's see. Next, Jaren Jackson. Obviously, I talk about him. Say second best player. He had 15 points. He did have 4 turnovers though. He was 5 for 9 from the field, 0 for 1 for 3. Only took 1 3, surprisingly. It's crazy. 5 for 5 from the free throw line. He had all his free throws, including the clutch one at the end of the game. I don't think it was not at the very end, but they had challenged a call, and he got fouled. He made the 2 free throws, which is good. He only had 2 rebounds though, which is crazy as a big. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. All right. Let's see. Huff, man, he played good too. He played okay, but he had 2 threes. LaRavia, I'm sorry if I'm not his name wrong. He came in, he hit a 3. Wells hit a 3. And Aldama, he was 3 from 3 from 3. And he also had 10 rebounds. So they had some solid contributions off the bench. They bench outscored us like crazy this game. But the Kings, the player of the game for the Kings, it got to be DeMar DeRozan. But I would say De'Aaron Fox, but De'Aaron Fox didn't shoot well from the field. Well, DeRozan shot 40%. So I want to say De'Aaron Fox. All right. Sabonis was solid too, but everything Sabonis did was all ball. We just want to say De'Aaron Fox because he had 6 steals. De'Aaron Fox had 6 steals. He was 18 points, 6 steals, only 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 6 rebounds. Sabonis, he had 17, 6, and 13 though. 3 turnovers. Like I said, Sabonis wasn't really getting a lot of looks. He was 7 from 11. Yeah, I'm sorry, Fox. I'm good to Sabonis. Sabonis is very efficient. He was crashing the glass. Sabonis had 4 offensive rebounds, and I'm pretty sure on all 4 offensive rebounds, he got a bucket. He probably got 8 points from all 4 offensive rebounds. Like, Sabonis was getting second chance points like crazy. That's how he was getting all his points. Second chance points. Malik Monk was finding him early on, but outside of that, like, they weren't really looking for him as far as scoring. But he had 17 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 7 from 11 from the field, and he's only shot 2 free throws, 2 for 2. So Sabonis should be shooting more free throws than that, but obviously he's a big guy. They don't give him the whistle. But De'Aaron Fox, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, 4 turnovers, 2 from 3 from the free throw line. 0 from 7, he cut into 3. 0 for 7 from 3. 8 from 23 from the field. He was missing floaters that he usually make. Like, he was missing big 2-point shots, 2-point jumpers, 2-point middies that he usually make. Crazy. Like, he was getting good looks. DeRozan also had a great game. He was like our go-to scorer. I feel like in the fourth quarter, DeRozan was taking a lot of shots. Like, even though he was missing, he kept going to that shot. He kept missing. In the fourth quarter, DeRozan was 0 from 4. He was 0 from 4 from the field. He had 0 assists. It was one time when Malik Monk was wide open and he just looked to score. Like I feel like he could have been better in the fourth quarter. He finished with 26 points though. 3 rebounds, only 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 for 1 for the 3-point line in the corner. It was funny. We had 3 threes in our corner. It was probably japping. I think the first 3 this money made, it was Isaac Jones. He hit a 3, and he said something to the crowd. DeRozan hit a 3 in that same spot, said something to the crowd. And then Keegan in the next play, he hit a 3, but, he didn't say nothing. It's Keegan. But DeRozan was 6 from 15 from the field, only shooting 40%, which is like not DeRozan. DeRozan is a high percentage shooter. Keegan Murray, man, shooting woes, or once again, that was the only 3 here that I talked about. He had 11 points, 11 rebounds, so 11 for 11. It's funny. He had a double-double, 2 assists, 2 steals, only 1 turnover, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 for 7 from 3. 4 from 12 from the field. He's also missing middies, and it was just like, yo, we were just off. We were just off. Kevin Huerter, 0 from 6 from 3. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, the 3 wasn't falling. Crowder, 0 from 2 from 3, 0 from 4 from the field. Keon Ellis came in for 2 minutes. Didn't really do much. But, man, like, that was an off night. Shout out to Davion Mitchell. Off night for the Kings as far as shooting. Malik Monk, though, I feel like he shot. Yeah, he definitely shot well. Let me see. Yup, Malik Monk shot well. 23 points, 5 assists, only 1 rebound. That's crazy. 5 from 5 from the free throw line, 4 from 9 from 3, 7 from 16 from the field. I like that Malik Monk. Malik Monk been in the start lineup. He's been pretty good. Now, the end of the game decision to go for 3, I feel like Malik had an open lane to get a 2. He probably could have drew a foul. He's a great finisher at the basket, but he kicked it back out to Fox, I think, and then Kevin Huerter. Then they give it back to Malik, and he shot a forced contested 3, and game over after that. They get the rebound, he fouled, game over. I feel like if the 2 was there, take the 2, and then play the foul game. Just stay alive. But I'm glad Malik Monk took the 3 because he was the only one that was hot. Only one that felt good from 3. But Isaac Jones gave some good minutes. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. He did have 1 turnover. I did think that there were times – there was a lineup Mike Brown had in the game that I did not understand. He had Kevin Huerter, Isaac Jones, McLaughlin, I think, McLaughlin, Jay Crowder, and the 5th person was Jay Crowder, McLaughlin, Isaac Jones, Kevin Huerter, and Keegan Murray. I didn't understand that lineup he had on the court, to tell you the truth. I did not understand it at all. Like, I didn't know what he was doing. I wonder if I can see the stats from that lineup because I didn't understand it because you have no score. Like, Kevin Huerter was the go-to scorer. I'm trying to see. I wish I had, like, the numbers of, like, what they did in that stretch, but I can't. Can't do that right now. But I was confused about that lineup. I didn't understand that. And then during that process, Isaac Jones was too aggressive. Like, there were times when on a dribble, I won't say too aggressive. His court vision wasn't well. Like, it was one time Malik Monk, I think he faked it to Malik Monk on a dribble handoff. Not Malik Monk. He faked it to Kevin Huerter on a dribble handoff. And Kevin Huerter went around. And Kevin Huerter went in the paint. He started diving into the paint. He was wide open. Isaac Jones not looking for that. You know what I mean? Like, he faked the handoff. He's looking for the next player. He gave it to Keegan, I think. Like, little stuff like that he was doing. And it was one time when I think he forced like a couple of shots. But, like, I don't have too much bad to say about Isaac Jones, but, like, I feel like he's giving good, valuable minutes. He's a solid defender. He hit a 3. I think it's his first 3 of the year in the corner. He hit a 3 in the corner, which is good. They did give it to him in the corner, and he turned the ball over, I think. But for the most part, I have no issues with Isaac Jones. I feel like he's been doing a great job. And he was 4 from 7 from the field. So, yeah. But listen, man, the Kings, man, like, whenever I think the Kings about to string up some wins in a row, they lose. I felt like this is the game they should have won. Now they play San Antonio tomorrow at 8 o'clock. off a back-to-back. And, you know, they haven't beaten San Antonio yet. And, Wemby didn't play today. So I'm pretty sure he's going to play tomorrow. I don't know if it's a back-to-back thing. I don't know, but he didn't play today. So I'm pretty sure he's going to play tomorrow. They play at San Antonio. The crowd going to be live, especially when we play. But the Kings got to string up some wins, man. They got the Spurs, on Friday tomorrow. Then they got the Suns. Especially the Suns. On Sunday, they got Utah. Then they got New Orleans. Like, can we string up 3 wins in a row? Can we get 3 wins in a row? That's what I'm looking at. Like, Kings, can they get 3 wins in a row? You got the Spurs on Friday. You got the Pelicans. And you got Utah. Well, you got the Spurs, Utah, Pelicans. Can we string up 3 wins in a row? I know the Pelicans has been an Achilles heel for the Kings last year. Beat them 6 times. It's a new year. Let's knock out San Antonio. Let's knock out Utah. And let's knock out the New Orleans Pelicans. And then we got Denver. Can we string up 3 wins in a row? I look at the standings. The Kings are still outside of the play-in. They're 10-13. Can we get to 500? Get to 500 by the time we get to the Nuggets. Get to 500. That's why I asked. And we play the Spurs, who are a seed ahead of us, and the other 2, New Orleans and Utah, are behind us. Come on, y'all. Let's go. But I appreciate y'all for staying to the end. This is Kings Talk with your boy Joe Jordan. I'm live after every Kings game. All right. So that's all I have for y'all today. And I'll see y'all at the next episode. Peace out. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.